this black book, Kaybe found the ability to make herself the scourge of the male gender. The book referred to this as Lover's Insight, which seemed rather ominous and cynical. Yes.
Calling me bluff when he rose dragon halls. The fool.
As with all forgotten places in Skyrim, there was of course an escape hatch that led to somewhere else. Yes. Unfortunately for this group of bandits, the Draugr hovel led to their hideout. On Kaybe's way on to new things, she forgot that she was supposed to deliver information to the old man who owned the mines. Yes. But Kaybe didn't forget that she made a promise to Miraak to kill his stupid servants. Kaybe made good on that promise. Yes. With this very thought in mind, Kaybe went to one of the Earth Stones. A windstone? A stone, yes. Where she was supposed to be doing something for the people in the seal suits. Yes. Kaybe was pretty sure it was save them? But the seal people were probably unfamiliar. They weren't expecting everyone to come back alive. Spiting Miraak was by far the more important mission. When Kaybe finally got around to using the shout on the stone, she was given all the proof that she would need that the Elder Squid was somehow involved with Miraak's power. Yes. Her actions had summoned the temper tantrum.
It was a shame that was necessary.
It was a shame that was necessary? What was the shame? Oh, it's too bad this thief one died. If he had lived, maybe he would come back to town and help us make stuffed jalapeno mushrooms, yes. So, Kaybe might have sort of saved a couple of people from your tribe.
The air is different. We are safe, which means you have succeeded.
Yes, Kaybe succeeded.
So it is. You have proven yourself an ally to the Skull, and so the Skull shall be allies to you.
Really? Yes. Okay, what does Kaybe do as your ally?
If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people, perhaps you can do the same for the rest of Solstheim. I doubt it will fully stop whatever Miraak is doing, but it may slow his progress.
Kaybe doesn't really care what Miraak is doing, but she does like to slow his progress, yes.
I cannot help with that. None here can. You will need the knowledge Miraak himself learned. You will need to learn more about this black book.
Kaybe already found several, yes. Where does she find more?
Miraak had this? This does not look like something of the dragon cult. It is a dark thing, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But the dark elf wizard, Neloth, he came to us some time ago, asking about black books. I believe he knows a great deal about them. Perhaps too much.
Alright.
Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here.
Or perhaps he knows just enough, yes!
Allmaker shelter.
You are no good at the dramatic tensions, yes.
So the dragons have returned. Well, the Skull have survived worse. We must look to the Allmaker for guidance.
You remember this. You survived Kaybe's rescue attempt, yes.
I came here to study the history of Solstheim, but it's the Skull who intrigued me the most.
How long have you been watching them? Tell Kaybe, what do you know?
Well, let me think. I suppose it's been nearly a year now. My goodness, how the time has flown.
So what do you know about the Skulls, yes?
Well, not so far. They think I'm a bit strange, but they seem to tolerate me. In fact, they've been very accommodating, hospitable even. They seem happy to talk about their traditions and history.
So basically you know nothing about the Skulls that the Skulls don't know.
Oh, no, most certainly not. I'm a historian. I'm here to learn about the history of Solstheim. Solstheim is a fascinating place, but we know so little about its past. There are many mysteries that remain unsolved.
Such as? Yes? We're going somewhere with this?
Yes, that was a most disturbing experience. But to answer your question, the architecture was strange, almost otherworldly. Given that, and the considerable power it must have taken to affect our minds so completely, it would suggest the work of a powerful mage. Either that, or perhaps a Daedra. If so, Then may the Nine protect us.
Yes, it was Himea's Moira. Kaybe ran into him, yes.
Powerful and malevolent entities who make their home on the plane of oblivion. Some of the more powerful among them can exert their influence within our world. And when they do, men inevitably suffer.
Okay, so you have nothing for Kaybe? Well. Okay, hold still. Well, you'll live this day, yes. But Kaybe will remember you. Excuse Kaybe, she's looking for Nella,
Bujo
yes?
feels so guilty about what happened. Try not to provoke her.
Bujald?
Have you been by Thirsk? Have you seen...
I'm not going to... Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them.
Are you Bujald? What's going on?
What's going on here is that we've been kicked out of our home. The mead hall, up there on the hill. We were...
What do you mean?
Some Rieklings have taken it over.
Well, why did you let Weaklings take over? Yes. Go and punch them in the
With
head.
tenacity and numbers. It didn't help that we'd grown a little too comfortable up there.
Still hoping we can go
Too
home.
much mead. Too many stories. Too few battles.
That is what happens when you have a nice meat hall, Kaybe
Are
guesses.
you offering to help? Some new blood should be enough to rouse these layabouts to actually fight again.
Kaybe will just go up there and blow everything up if you want, yes?
Well, let's move then.
Okay. So Kaybe is going to get like a something,
you
yes?
lazy milk drinkers, get over here. I know you're all starting to settle in here and keep up the fat lives you've got used to up in the hall. But look here. This outsider has more fire than any of you.
Huh?
All I had to do was mention our little infestation, and she volunteered in a second.
Gaze upon
I
Kaybe!
don't
She
want
is
to
one
have
with
my
the
spirit
fire,
outstripped
yes.
by some wanderer. So let's get up there and kill us some Rieklings.
Yes. Kill the weaklings. They rhyme with weaklings, so it is probably easy, yes. Okay, it turned out that was pretty easy, yes, for Kaybe. The rest of you flailed like helpless kittens. So what now?
That was almost exhilarating. How are you feeling?
Feels like a normal evening, yes. So what now?
Good to hear. In fact, that's just the spirit I'll need from my second. Do you want to come with me?
You mean back to your bedroom, yes? Where are you going?
To Rothmund's barrow. I need to get his blessing again before we take up residence here. I'll need a witness and, well, you see the kind of horker brains I deal with around here. What do you say?
Okay, Kaybe gets something after she goes with you, yes?
Well, let's not waste time talking about it then.
Well, if there's nothing to discuss, then surely Kaybe is to be rewarded.
Burn it! Burn the vampire!
Burn the vampire? What is this racism?
Are you ready to go inside?
Kaybe guesses. What are we going to do in there?
It's pretty simple. Rothmund's axe is in there with him. Anyone who attempts to take hold of it has their spirit judged by Rothmund himself.
Okay, KBC, so we go and beat up Rothmund. She has killed the dead before, she knows this drill.
No, nothing like that. He doesn't need to battle us to know us. He's always watched over Thirsk and sees us from beyond. And in my case, since he's already deemed me worthy, it will just be a matter of him remembering why he blessed me before. Really, all you need to do is watch.
Okay, but Kaybe is ready when we get punched in the face by the ghost.
Let's not waste any time then.
Kaybe agrees. Forge ahead. Take off your pants. Become one with the moment. That is the only one true way to be blessed by, Rothmund? Yes. This Nord ghost you care about. Why do you care about this Nord ghost anyway? Yes. Oh, it is one of these things. This, Kaybe, the first time Kaybe saw this, she thought she was going to be attacked by something interesting, but it turned out there was nothing. Yes. At this point, it is just slow, and in Kaybe's way. Are you coming? Yes? Kaybe is looting your god's boxes. She hopes you don't mind. Man, you're so slow. Kaybe is wasting away, turning into shriveled old lady Khajiit.
So I just need to take hold of it.
Yes, go on.
You seek my blessing for the leadership of Thirsk Hall?
I saw down, she didn't touch it yet.
do. It is I, Bujold. You blessed me in the past, and now I've rid the Hall of Reeklings and returned it to its rightful owners.
Kaybe did
And
that.
well it is that this has happened. But I have always watched, and know that it was your softness that led to your own exile.
Your punch.
You allowed your fellow warriors to grow weak, while the dangers around you mounted.
Then, the leadership is not mine?
No, nor is there any among you fit to serve. For a band in the wilderness, it is better to have no leader than a poor one.
But Kaybe is here. She could lead. Actually, she doesn't want to lead.
That was a little embarrassing.
So what do you do now? Your stupid ghost rejected you. Are you going to cry?
The only thing I can do. I need to return to Thirsk. No matter what Rothman says, we need a leader. And I'm still the best person for that.
Well, Kaybe figures assuming you're the best leader is half of the battle, yes.
Look what's happened to us so far under his watchful eye. He gave his blessing to all the leaders who brought us to this point. Anyway, he's dead and we're alive. It's time to begin a new tradition for Thirsk, and I'm going to do that. All I need is for you to back me up. You don't even need to lie. Just don't tell anyone else what you heard here.
Okay, Kaybe doesn't actually care about you or anything that you've done, yes.
Good. See that you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a hall to lead.
Such is the way of politics, O venerated ghost. You went against the will of the person who was alive, and now you are cast aside like an old toy. So hey, does Kaybe get anything or no? This is maybe the first time she has done something and just didn't get a reward. That in itself is like a new experience. Kaybe will just take that as her reward, yes. Yes, that's right, you stupid dumb animal. This will teach you to attack Kaybe.
Do you ever wonder
Hey!
what it hurts to have one's soul ripped out like that?
Actually, now that you mentioned Kaybe has never thought of that before, yes. She always assumed that there are no nerve endings connected to the soul, so there is no way it can hurt.
Thank you. We will meet again soon.
Wait, were you not actually asking Kaybe a question? You bastard, you distracted her to steal Kaybe's rightfully earned soul! Murak, Kaybe will punish you for this! Kaybe discovered this wizard Neloth lived in a tree. Yes, this was typical of those in House Tavlani, one of the ruling classes of Morrowind. They grew these gigantic trees magically, and they used to rely on levitation to get to the top. But levitation was made illegal, arbitrarily, yes. The new regulations had since resulted in far fewer falling accidents, yes.
I don't recall inviting you into my tower. I do hope you make this worth my while.
Kaybe invites herself into your tower, yes. She hears you have a black book.
You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world?
The Elder Squid, yes.
What could you know of them?
Well, Kaybe has already found a few just kind of lying around, yes. She thinks that maybe the Elder Squid wants her to find the black books. She has chosen one.
Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now. Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience.
Kaybe's had generally the same experience, yes. Kaybe wants to use them to slap Mirak in his face.
Mirak? The one all the town folk are always chanting about?
Yeah, the one with the occult and the magic mind washing. Kaybe is going to slap him in his face.
Well, I knew something connected with Hermaeus Mora was spreading its influence across the island. I wasn't sure that it was in fact the same entity as this legendary namesake of the Central Temple, although the villagers seem quite convinced.
He is wearing the mask, so it may not really be Mirak, but Kaybe is going to slap him all the same.
Oh yes, they're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more.
Oh, okay. So Kaybe would like to have your black book and also slap Mirak, yes.
Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Mirak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you.
Are you sure? Kaybe could just look. maybe your book is still useful somehow, yes. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, it is clearly not associated with the same power that has overtaken the island. And I'm not talking about Hermaeus Mora. These black books are all his, of course. No, what you're looking for is a specific book, presumably because Mirak's power derives from it.
Okay, so do you know where the black book is that Kaybe is looking for to slap Mirak?
Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind.
Oh, the Dwemer! Kaybe likes the Dwemer. Their place is full of little shinies, sometimes connected to angry things.
Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you? It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us, together, will be able to get at the book. To Nachardak, then. Follow me.
You are very to the point, yes. You know, this may be the first time Kaybe ever did something for someone that she actually cared about.
Clumsy oaf!
Sorry. Yes. Like and subscribe to Kaybe. She did a good deed today. She deserves all the praise. Yes. Also share with your friends and support us on Patreon.